Yo, what up, Cephix? Good to see you. Sorry, no coin stuff for today. Yeah, it's off. I should be able to do... how did I do that again? How do you just quit? Whatever. I don't care. It's okay for today. Gosutu, hey, stream.lock, what up? Yeah, it's no worries, Cephix. Econ, I don't know. I don't know anything about keyboards. I like mine, though. I like mine. Oh, no. Oh, no. General got into keyboard fight. Nice. I don't use a wrist rest, no. We should probably make sure... Is this actually even up to date? My C course link? Use boot dev teach for 25% off. Nice. Okay. It seems good. Okay. Is it going to be the C course? It is. Yep. We're going to be focused today, though. I'm not putting anything up. We're working focused today. Commands, edit. Oops. Today, working on C course today. Very focused. So focused won't even work. See course for more info. Okay. Oh, we're locked in. We're locked in. We got lo-fi beats today. I was gonna probably say maybe we should find... I was gonna look for... We'll try this one. Okay. Does Teach TV boot still point to something useful? Nice. Okay, great. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep working. I'm doing great. How about you? I don't want to do this though. I want to do stir copy. But I want to do because I want to do something else besides this. He's just scratch with true. Yeah, songs are off today, sorry. We're doing focused. So focused, nothing else going on. I almost didn't stream, but I was like, fine, we can just hang out. We can just hang out, but I'm gonna be working on this. Stir copy is, I think, dest and source, right? Yeah. Oh, it's been a little while since I had to actually do that manually. What up, Tim? Right. Everyone stop. I have an ad break again. Okay, we'll stop. We'll just wait. We'll just wait. Nice. I'm locked in. I'll still respond to some questions and stuff, chat. I wrote a decent amount of C for NeoVim, and like just for some other stuff, small things in my life, but mostly from NeoVim things. Could you please help me understand the best way to open or have a split terminal using NeoVim? Just do split and then do terminal and then run the command. I don't know. Switch tabs using my keyboard. Okay, press GT. I don't know. Okay. So what do I want to do next? I wanted to. Oh right, we're going to need to write the free functions for these as well. But we'll get there eventually. They are Maniac, yeah. They're not 100% up to date. I moved some of them out of Obsidian because I am like actually working on the course now in the proper repo, so it's not like perfectly lined up anymore, but they are at least like the rough approximation. What's up, Dingus? 2 years. Dang. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so that's at least a good first approximation. Connection pooling and OJS. Sure, I don't know. I don't really know anything about doing good things for Node, so it's not really the right. I'm probably not really the right person to ask. What did I do before for this? I did want to look at what did I do for these. Vector is still a good one. Is that probably the one that we want to do next? What's up, gamers? Hey, thanks. Thanks for the sub. But a language of your choice? I don't know why do you not want to? It seems like connection pooling seems good. Don't you want to not open connections all the time? I don't really know. I'm not sure. Let's just do the VAC one. I think the VAC one seems good. That's a good one for us to do. What up, Ed? Yeah, I figured everyone already does connection pooling. I thought that's like what you do. Should be that hard. We're not gonna do anything crazy. We're just we're pushing them to think about how does memory work. That's what we're gonna do. Here. Okay, yeah, this one's fine. I think, honestly, after that, we can just go... What did I call this again? Data. All right. I'm scared to play. I have no idea about one's human. I don't know. What's the word's best language? Wait, it doesn't work. Yeah, sorry. Today we're focused. I'm just hanging out. Sorry, Peach Preview. Maybe I'll turn it on at the end of stream. Why is this not working again? Assert int. What am I missing here? Data vvec3. Oh, right. Yeah, that's why. That's kind of annoying. What a sentence, huh? Or whoops. Okay, that seems good. What's your education? I have a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering and math with a minor in CS. Okay. We really should start thinking about adding the GC free stuff for these as well, I guess. Hey, where did we do this before? We'll do this. Oops. Hey Lexi, good to see you. Well, Shrimp. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Not sure I'm feeling this exact one. Maybe we'll just go back to normal music for today. We'll just go back to our normal music. I just gotta log in 1 sec. I do wish Monster Cat had like a lo-fi category. Red Again Banger. I suggested the one that's gonna get us muted. Immediately. It's okay. We'll just listen to this. All right. So I also then want to say. Oh, dang. Hey, thanks, Corgan. Appreciate it. Thanks for a tier 1. Okay. So now I want to do something like we want to decrement. We're going to say that we're kind of done with this, right? We did decrement, I think last time when I was thinking about how I wanted to do this. We did, if it's, yeah. So I think we'll yoink these again. Oh yeah, we changed it from ref count to ref count. Okay. And let's change all of these to go to here. Okay. Love your new inventories. Ever considering super extra writers? No, I haven't. That's an interesting idea though, Corgan. Thanks, Clam. Me too. Let's go back to here. Instead of this returning, let me just have this return bool. We could, or maybe. Oops. Oh yeah, we could have just done this. I forgot about this. Duh. What did we do last time? Oh, right. Yeah. Why doesn't that work from M units? Oh, I'm super focused. Kind of co-working mode. I'm gonna answer a few things as we're going, but I'm not. I'm seeing. You are. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Corgan. I'll think about it. Yeah. Or getting back to Laravel, just so you know, there's a cert function to be. Ooh, that's nice to know. Wait, on my sound play, no sounds today because we're focused. Okay, so what did we have? We didn't make a... Alright, we just called it back 3. And we just didn't make such a thing. Free the allocated string. Right, what did I make GC free do again? Right, because then I did. So focus state, didn't realize it was only 8 PM when I looked at the time. Nice. I'm gonna spoil the exercise for myself. I don't think so. If you can learn everything from me building them, then that's probably good enough. That's okay too. It's okay if you spoil the exercises. If you learn the stuff, that's good. But it'd probably be better to type it for yourself anyways and make sure you got it. There's very different from watching someone solve something versus actually solve it. Okay. Probably this. Oh, wow, that actually works. Okay. That's a bit surprising. Oops. It's not like oh shoot, what is it again? Yeah, I can just do standard bool if that's all I'm looking to get, I think. Nice. Our cert's a new thing? What do you mean our cert's a new thing? I'm using M units right now. I use Harpoon pretty regularly. Yeah, building stuff is much better. Okay, so sweet. That's good. Great. So then we should also be able to do oops. Wrong language. This should make this fail then. Nice. Use normal motions inside Vim's command line. You can press Q colon and you can do it. You'll have like the command history. That's one way to do it. Yeah, I think control F, right? Yeah, something as well. And then yeah, it's like the same thing. You open up what your current one is. Relative. There's a wrong link on the course site. Relative boot link instead of absolute. It seems. Use boot dev teach. No, that should work. Boot dev teach just should send you to boot dev with basically the promo code from me, I think. Oh, not for... Oh, really? What? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it does. You're right. Here, let's see if we can solve that. One sec. Let me just... I don't remember if I have... I don't think I have this Obsidian open right now. Okay. This can go to here. Okay. This is... Oops. C course? C outline? Shouldn't... What is this boot dev / teach? Do I need this in front of it? That should send it to an external link, I'm assuming. Oops. Teach TVC course, right? Isn't that what we just said? Ah, nice. There you go. What was the other link that I have? I guess I scuffed up the link at some point. Oh, on the boot. That must be on the FAQ part, right? Yep. Is it what, Memphis? What? Use term? Yeah, I do. Okay, there you go. Hey, thank you. Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it. That should be updated now. Weather is hot? I don't know. It was not super hot earlier this morning. Oh, the timeline's certainly wrong. I got no idea what the timeline says. We'll figure it out later. Thanks. This part won't make it in exactly like this. Right now, I'm just writing some example tests. Teach.tv boot. Is there any difference using term versus like tmux? Sure, they do different things. I don't use tmux though, so I don't know. The timeline says I don't know, probably. Okay, great. So that's good. GC is free. Decrement free. Okay, great. Oh, sweet. Thanks, honey. What do you mean that? What do you mean you can't copy paste from the site? Nice. Okay, so should be that when we free this, free the string. Ooh, right. So I wanted to say I feel like we should do obj. The string is null after we do this. It's like a good strategy usually, I feel like. Anyone working here for Uber? What? Pretty random. Okay. So that works for vector, integer, float. Holy C coming very soon, I'm sure, yeah. When I did tuple for this, tuple even the right, you could just call this array, I guess, instead, right? Maybe we'll just call this one array. Have you had to make a new array? Wouldn't you probably just do this way? And put each one inside? I think so. Or you'd have some like size t, size, and then a bunch of pointers to elements. That seems right. Pepper is just off today because we're focused. We'll see how this feels. Everything's off. Very focused today. Then we need to do nice. It's a little bit clunky to use because you wanted to test this. And then let's go. Cause then, it's a little bit. It's kind of pretty annoying here. I guess we can go. No, this shouldn't return anything. TJ, oh no. What'd you say now, bad cop? Nancy was a mistake. I'm not gonna leak the whole thing because right before this in our DMs, it shows how we both aren't doing the work that we're supposed to be doing. So I can't link it, you know? I can't do it. Johnny, yeah, but let's do that later. Basically using default claim formatting, yeah. Syntactic inversing trick. What do you mean? What work exactly? That's part of the problem. Oh, that's probably a good point as well. Okay, so given this, then we can go here. And we can go increment the count. Oh yeah, we have a different thing for this, right? Oh yeah, we should probably do that for the other ones here. What else would we write plus plus? Right, that would be smarter. I forgot that we had a function for this already. Okay. Should use the functions that we have. To do deref the object if there was one in the previous index. Ooh, when I do this, shoot, malloc doesn't make any guarantees. Which one is the one that is, which one is the malloc that actually clears everything? Why can't I think of what that is? Which malloc clears everything in C? C-alloc, that's the one. Not C-malloc. Right. I knew it was C, but nice. There we go. This returns size. $10. Size of this. Okay, nice. Yeah, because we want all these to be null, right? So I want to say like size here, like this, and then I want to say size of object. Oops. Like this. Right. I'm working on my course. So then now these should all be 0. Right. So that should be fine. Okay. Why would your mom say that, Beaver? That's pretty weird. Okay. So then this should be to do if we have nothing, if we have something, deref it. Or we'll say decrement. Okay, but that's fine. We'll do that momentarily. Then we'll go array data the array index equals value. It should be, right? Oh, darray dot elements. There we go. And that should be just fine. We go back to here. Should be able to go array index obj 0 first, second. Because this makes sense. 0 first, 1 for second. Because macros are a crime. But it's supposed to just look like regular assert, bad cop. That's why. I'm just using munit. So I'm just using existing library already. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you that normally I would put that, but it seems weird to do it for assert. I don't need to yell at you. You know, like I don't have to yell. What was I doing last time? Why is this not doing no such library? Yeah, I don't need that one, right? Okay, great. That makes sense because this doesn't, we haven't implemented this yet for GC free. That's great. Oops. Array. R. Let's go. Just SSDL, exactly. Wait, is he passing arguments as argument? Do I have to switch 320p to see that? It's not my idea. Okay, it's literally not even my idea. Okay? I didn't come up with this. Assert int. Look, right here. This is not, I didn't come up with this idea myself. I wish I did. I would have, but it wasn't me. Why would you pass an operator? So that you can get a nice message like this. Unlike the normal one, just like false. Thanks. If all your friends were using C, would you do it too? Sure, of course. Yeah. Again, I got mentioned in the closure article again? Nice, Lispy. We got mentioned again. You mean we got mentioned again, Lispy. Not just me, you and me. You know? Yeah, I have written some C before, although sometimes there's like various things that I forget how to do because we have like standard ways of doing it inside of NeoVim. So then I have to remember, but that's okay. This probably should just be free because that's not an object. Doing more that teach, you're doing more teaching closure than OCaml. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Nice. So this is good. Okay, I didn't think I was going to remember how to do that on the first try, but it does look like that works. So here's something pretty cool. I'll just show you, chat, what we're up to right here. So basically, just for the people who want to follow along, I'm writing some test cases here. And here we make an array like this, and then we make it. Oh, I should probably also do assert pointer, not null. Obj, that's fine. we make, and then we are going to put 2 string objects inside. Now the cool thing is if I go like this will still work just fine, I think, except we'll segfault, right? Because this one, in this case, we don't have anything here. If not null, now do this. Nice, very cool, segfaults. But anyways, you aren't allowed to lose ligatures in C. A good thing I'm using ligatures. But then we can also do something like this where we say third, and let's do like new int, and we'll say 3. Right? New int. Did I not make int? New integer, right? That makes sense. We can put this one here. So we can have an array which has strings and integers inside of it. Why not? Why not? Well, we can. We're making the bad version of Python here. Right? We're making the bad version of Python. The main reason we're doing this, right, is so that in the end... Is this template metaprogramming? No, there's no templates. It's just literally making objects, right? The point of this is to show them what it looks like, what happens in a garbage collector. Now, it's in quotes because like this first one that they make is going to be a ref counting garbage collector. It's not really like how people do that, generally speaking, in the real world. But that's okay. It's sort of still like the point is still they're sort of getting what happens when they're writing like Python code versus like when they're writing, if they were writing something where they had to manage the memory, right? And so then we're just showing like what would happen, right? So you imagine like, oh, in this case, like first goes out of scope, right? So then it's like, oh, well, we decrement this, but we can't free it yet. We can't free it yet because it's still held inside this array. So then when we decrement the object, then we can assert that these other ones are free. See, something even better than templates. We just write the code. Omega lol. Just write the code. Void star macros. Well, that's a separate problem. We're not doing that. These are just regular functions. It just returns a new type. Just returns an object, you know? So anyways, that's what we're doing right now, and it seems pretty cool. We do, yeah. We cover quite a bit of the basics of C before. I have, we have a bunch of lessons here about these guys. We have lessons about pointers. I've got lessons about structs. So we have a bunch of stuff of things before this that we have to do. I don't know, maybe type bang course. Boom. So anyways, that's what I'm working on right now. So then at this point, this is like after you've done quite a bit of work on C, we're going to build all the building blocks here. We are pro devs. Exactly. Smart, Runish. Smart. Okay, so that's working well. What up, W20? So what else would I want? What else do I think they need to make? I don't know that we need to add anything besides these objects for them to sort of get the point of what I'm trying to show them. Because when we write the free code, that should all be good. Wait, why did my intros? No intros, they were focused. Oh, it doesn't matter. We're gonna free the whole thing. So this part's pointless. Never felt more scammed. Don't have to tell you. I got to get this course published. Otherwise, Lane is going to make fun of me. Does your GC run collections? No. So, it's only going to be like we're pretending that it's going to run automatically. So basically, the tests are going to look like this. So I'm going to write them the tests that their thing has to pass, basically. So it's like imagining that we had the rest of a language where you would, writing scope detection and when things go out of scope and blah, blah, blah. That's a completely separate problem from memory management, right? So we'll sort of introduce this concept of what we're trying to do, but then it's like, oh, you just write sort of like the interface of what you want. I'm going to write the interface. They'll fill in the rest of the spots, right? And I'll have tests for them to do the various different things. If that makes sense. I'll explain it like much longer in the actual course, because this is just got here. Collab when? What's a teach, Quinn? You can't use them today, but they're used for shenanigans on the stream. Is watching this stream cheating on the course? No, it's not. It's totally legal, because you're going to want to write it all for yourself anyways. Okay, so that part all seems good. I do like sort of the structure of how this is working. Because this is basically what they'll need to write. They'll need to write this. What? C is too hard for me. C is easier than C++. The triangle system, it's not illegal. It's not illegal. It's perfectly legal. That's funny, Runish. Okay. As a noob, if you will. I tried to Neo him yesterday. Nice. Oops, that's not decrement. Oh yeah, we can. Oh yeah, we should probably write this right now. Let's do this. If yeah, then we're gonna go GC obj deck. Because that's a pretty fun test. We definitely should have this as a test case. Right, so that should be the case, right? If I go back to here and we don't do this, then we'll get an error. Boom, beautiful, great. You gotta love to see that, chat. One in the chat, you like Teach Faith. Thanks. Every chat feels bloated. Yeah, well, I've never used it, so I wouldn't really be able to say. Looks like a young Trudeau without the communism. I'm very happy about both of those comments. Thank you. That's great. Apparently my course did not know you don't need to code JavaScript as if it was Java because it has Java in the name. True. Lots of people are a bit confused about that, but what can you do? Whoops. If we have any existing element in this location, we need to decrement its ref count because we're no longer referencing it. It's a great comment though. I have 36 plugins in my config. Nice. Looks like a young Trudeau without the communism. Dude. That's it. Oh, I like that one. I like that. We now have a new, we are now referencing a new object. So we need an increment as ref. Yeah, that makes sense. And set the value correctly. Now, already checked size constraint. Don't need semicolons in comments though, chat. Okay. Making all their data structure mutable. Yeah, I mean, if your language really isn't designed for that, it's tough. Prime. OP and building abstractions in it? I do not. I don't think you can master OOP. I think OOP masters you. Okay, sweet. Those are good tests. Those are good tests. We will split those up into some smaller tests later. I think that that's pretty much... Yeah, that's pretty much what I want them to get done here, which is that... In this case, we have the simple ones where we just decrement each of the three. So we get to hard code it. But now it's like, oh, we got to do this. Then we have to check each one. And then we got to free the element itself. Thing that makes me enjoy configuring my admin was knowing Lua from Roblox. Nice. I open up job offers. Oh, yeah, because if, so, okay, so let's say we go back to here and we do this GC free. Can I still do this? Maybe this will work. Vec data. Oh, not the vectory one. I want to check on this one. If I comment this out, then this will fail. Oh, yeah, baby. So, yes. Don't mind me, I'm just here to mention Brazil. Brazil mentioned. Nice. Nice. Brazil mentioned. So we'll have to think about this. This only works if they do GC free on the elements. I'm not sure if I want to make them only use that, or should I switch out the implementation of free? I don't know. I have to think about this for the course, because basically I want to be able to say that. Oh yeah, because we didn't do anything here for. Yeah, I'm wondering if we should do that instead. The problem is they can modify some of the code shenanigans, so it's a bit goofy because they could get themselves into sort of a weird situation where they're not. They don't end up using the free and malloc that I say that I want. What up, Adam? I saw you streamed today. I'm a streamer. Okay, come back to me in a few weeks, buddy. Yeah, because this one, we're not going to check it as well. This would be good for us to check. This really puts the C in OCaml, true. And the O, actually, because we're making objects. Okay, so let's just say... Oh? Oh? I guess we could do I wonder if we should just put these in M unit. So the problem is chat, if we let basically, because they can write their own includes, they could still do here include and then do like standard lib H, right? And then they have a free, they get the wrong free and malloc for their tests, and I don't know how to make that foolproof. The G in OCaml stands for garbage. True, Oscar. True, Oscar. So that's kind of my problem that I don't remember. I don't know that I have a very good solution for. I can just tell them that they should be using GC free and GC malloc. Like, that's fine. Because then but I don't really like making them write that all the time. That part's also kind of gross. Kind of like, bleh. Bleh. In whatever code you're writing your GC code in, you can override. Right, but the problem is, like, they're going to be writing it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. You're saying, like... Well, okay, so there's some goofiness because eventually they're going to be running it in... I don't know if... Do I even have this still running right now? They're going to be running it here. Oh, also, do you guys like my profile? I didn't put my own picture yet, but I wrote this part. Teach DeVries never worked on Netflix, by the way, but he has written a lot of code that's actually useful. Anyways, the course that I was... Teach main page. Oof, shots fired. I'm thinking of leaving it. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking about it. Bro, put the Primogen in his PFP. No, definitely not rip Netflix engineers. But, so basically the problem is, LL, how would you do it in case someone... Do you have opinion on how you would stop someone from doing this then? And then calling the wrong one? I guess because there's some goofiness here on the... That we do control how this is compiled. So I could try and do something to make this a bit... I just have to do some sort of goofiness, I think, on the back end to make it happen. Yeah. Right, so the other crazy thing is this runs I'm pretty sure we did the Wasmer one. This runs here. This runs right here. Not like, not somewhere else. It runs right in this browser. So because we're using the like, not Wasmer, we're using like mscripting. So I have to figure out how I would do some other shenanigans with that later. But so, okay, so I can think about that later. Right, because I can change where like standard lib would come from, and I could override what free and malloc do. Was the Vim pop-up? Oh, it just says that you can use Vim motions inside here. Just delete the standard lib file. Didn't prefer Java research you see efficiently. Any research you recommend? In a later this course. I don't know. You got. I don't have any good. Beej's Guide to C is great. So, anyways, I'll have to figure out what we want to do for that later, but it's okay for now. Can you do rm-rf star from the browser? I don't think that will do anything. When you use Python, then you don't have to worry about free and malloc. Good point. It's a solid point. We could just call it bootlib instead. Like maybe I should just call it require boot.h. Okay, we'll see interpreter. Like maybe I should just make them require something different, and I'll just tell them that. We could probably make standard lib h like banned to require. Or import, I mean. I'm thinking Lua. That's probably like the easiest strategy. Right, where we do something like I yoink all of these. And we take this. And I can sort of, oops, I can add a few of my own options, right? So I just do like bootlib.h, right? Just no standard lib. This is obviously not the right code here because these need to be bootlib.c. Okay, and then we'll go to bootlib.h. None of these you should be able to see. We'll just have free. How do I do this where I don't think I can shadow the name, right? I'm not going to be able to like do that easily. I don't even remember how I would. Why no standard lib? Why no standard lib? Because the course is about memory management. I want to assert certain things that they've actually done. The name? I don't even remember how, like, is it possible to, what's the easiest way to redefine a function from standard lib h in my own C code? Just trying to make C memory safe, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do. I'll have to think about how you would do this in like how we're actually running the compile steps. You can replace all calls to free with custom free, and then that's actually not the worst idea. I'm not sure because as soon as I call this free, now we're in trouble. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, right. So I can go like this. I can go here, and then we can say, right, include standard lib h, and we could go define free is boot, like boot free. Right, and define malloc is boot malloc. Right. Classic. And then I go boot free here, and then we go void oh, but wait, but this won't work because then won't this scuff my, can I still call free inside of here? Won't this mess it up? How do I then call, how do I call actual free from doing this? Call the free before you're defined. Yeah, but if I put this... I need to include it into another file. So define your own functions, define the macros. Yeah, I can do this, right? Right, so if I do this and then we go here, we can say boot free here, and then we'd go standard lib free here, and we'd go include boot lib.h, and then we go back to here and we say include inner bool. What doesn't? Standard lib malloc. Your laptop, in your opinion, and your time with them? I like System 76 laptop, yeah. The one that I got for free a while ago. They sent me one to test it out. I like it. I don't really do laptops, though. Like, I almost never write code on a laptop. I hate using laptops. I just want to sit at my desk. Okay. So... that seems kind of weird, does it not? Other malloc-related functions too. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that later. Yeah, Oscar. I just want... with include guards, then boot lib is included, and translib will include standard lib. What? I don't know what you're saying. This is creating gaming hacks on steroids. Well, let's just hodl for a second. Let's try this, okay? So we go back to here and we go include boot lib. Right, we'll put this here. Standard lib malloc. Oh, this should be boot malloc, right? Boot malloc should... oh, whoops. This should be void star. That's probably part of the problem here. Undefined reference to boot malloc. Undefined reference to boot malloc. If we go back to exercise H and we say boot lib... add bootlib seed. Oh yeah, thank you. Sorry, I had forgotten that I was I had not added anything in a while. Okay, great. Multiplication of freed. Boot free. Boot is freed. Let's go to here and let's go. Boot is freed. And then, yeah, that's fine because we don't have... what do we have freed? Oh, right. So we got to go back to exercise C, and then we got to go down to... because I had written a bunch of these down here, but we actually don't want those. We want to get rid of this. GC malloc. Here we go. So this should just be free. This should be free. All right, let's try that. Okay, that's better. Then we need GC is freed. We say boot is freed. Something like this. And then probably the rest of those are all GC is freed. Let's go boot is freed. And we'll also do include boot lib h, something like this. Whoops. Seg faults. Excellent, excellent. We're getting closer, chat. We're getting closer. Getting closer. Let's see. Standard lib free. Standard malloc. Oh, we didn't do calc yet. That means it's working. What up, low level? Add bootlibc to the GC. Oh, this is not good because we don't have an if def here. Because I was being lazy. If and def. This is bootlib h. Define bootlib h. End. If def, right? Or what is? I don't remember again. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Or end def. I don't even remember. And if, right, there we go. Okay, so that didn't work either. Should be at the top or use pragma once at the top. Should I put it above this as well? All right. So let me just center lib free, center malloc free, boot free, malloc. Do I need to put these above here? Does this not work? Is there anyone ones to the top? You're saying above this, right? Because here's boot free, boot malloc. That should be good. Boot is freed, right? And then we're here. What is signal 11? Is that just segfault? I don't even remember. Yeah, it's just segfault. That's what I thought. Okay, so boot free count. Let's see in main C. Do I have any new? Ooh. That could be, I wonder if that's gonna jack it up. Here there are 3 ways. I mean, garbage collector is a huge category, but yeah, roughly I think borrow checker is somewhat of a different kind of memory management. Yeah. Time to debug. Yeah, we can probably do then. We can do this with Valgrind instead in a sec. But I was just trying to figure out what was I. Define. I think define's gonna mess up when it comes to symbols. Check out the GCC ifunc feature. Ooh, the one that they use to backdoor. That's okay. Nice. I was like, that's the backdoor one. Yeah. So I don't think we can do it. So I think we can just free and malloc mess up with testing framework. Ooh, could be Oscar. So here's what I'm thinking. We just remove this. Okay. And then we go back to here and we'll just say, that's kind of what I was thinking as well, RC. I was thinking they're going to screw each other over. So it's okay because we can just go to each of these and we'll just say malloc and we'll just say free like this, right? And then this won't really work. Okay, so that's fine. So we'll just go back to where we'll just tell them that they need to. I feel like it's okay to put, if we put boot in front of it, it's kind of obvious we're doing it for the testing purposes. Boot, freed. So that would be in here. So wherever we see malloc, we'll just do boot malloc and then. And then wherever we see free, we'll say boot free. And we'll just, I mean, the tests will fail if they don't do this, right? So it's like, okay. So like this is a fine option, I think. We just tell them like, hey, you need to use this function, even though generally speaking you do something else. Now the other option would be if I can figure out I don't remember. Because where do we actually use... I don't actually know how that gets languages, maybe? Because there's one for like Python, but I don't know where we make each of these. Code editor, hero section, get code files, utils go, lang.js, lang C. I don't remember. I'll have to ask Lane about that later. It's closed source, but you can view all of the educational content for free if you want. You can parse out CAC and then replace free in that. We speak state and then regex. Can I intercept the code text on the way before the editor? Yes, that's the next option. It just seems much more complicated. You know what I'm saying? Like I was hoping that we could do something that was a bit simpler. So option number 1 is the simplest option here, which is fine, which is maybe fine. We just put boot in front of stuff. They have some stuff open source, but not like their whole thing yet. What up, Moon? We could tell them not to include standard lib, but instead include bootlib. Oh, but then we still can't override malloc and free. It's like too complicated. I don't know how I would write it without right. Yeah. I think we just do boot. We just do boot and we just call that good for now. And then later I'll see if I can find out. It's super easy for me to just do, like I'll just grep search and replace all the boot malloc to malloc. You know what I'm saying? We just tried that, chat. We just tried that. We're not gonna rewrite all of malloc. I don't know if it's gonna work on the WASM one. We're not gonna do that, chat. Okay. But we're not using glibc. That's the tricky part. We're using it. We are right now for like testing locally, but it's gonna run in their browser like this. So that's the sort of like trickier part, right? I don't know that I want to fix everything there. Yeah, using emscripten, which like probably we can figure out. I'll just message Lane and ask him again. I do want to try and possibly override the default and free. Okay, it's fine. Copy standard trace, place in your directory, do whatever you want. Yeah, we may do that. We may do something like that. I have to go check and see exactly what the one is for emscripten and blah, blah, a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. So we'll sort that out later. Okay, so that's good. And then that should let us... Maybe we should call this object like inc ref count or something like this. I don't know. We'll do something similar to that. Yeah, essay for real. Yeah, it's okay. We'll sort it out later. Right now, this is pretty good. So then, that's good. So that basically is everything I want to do for objects. I think when we introduce objects, how far am I going to make them build out here? Because at first we're not going to have, we may just build this free function here where we free individual objects. I'm not sure because it's sort of difficult to build the objects without the ref count here. For the mark and sweep, it's a little bit different. So how far do I want them to go? What up, VT? Because I do think we could do something that's kind of fun. Like, it would be kind of fun to make them do something like this, where we go object T, add integers. And we have like object A and B. I think it's the normal stuff. There's probably no permissions though. I don't know. Spectrum. I'm not in charge of anything at boot dev. So basically here we'd want to go something like, hey, we want to assert that a kind equals integer. We'll say something like this. And we'll do b kind, and then we need to basically make int, result is this, and then we'll do return new integer result. Literally in charge of his own course. I'm not in charge. Lane could tell me that it's terrible and that we're all done. I don't know. Object TJ, smart Johnny. Because I do think this kind of concept is sort of like cool that we could show, where we could say like, hey, you want to like add two integers? We could do that. Lane, THDV, focus. We're closing permanent to something else. Sorry, I missed the whole stream so far. We're making objects for memory management course to learn, not for this to be the perfect way. Okay, so this would sort of be a cool thing to sort of show them like, oh, this is what you can do with these sort of like objects. And we could make like a sub integers as well. We could say like object. Ooh, another good one would be, we'll say like size t, object length. Those both would be really good ones. Oh, whoops, this is size t, object length. Isn't it size t, object length? Oh, wait. Yeah, it doesn't need to be a pointer, though. If obj... Whoops. Then we can do like a... What would you even say? I don't even know. One? Kind of goofy. Right, like I don't really even know what you would say for those. Right. Yeah. One for everything except arrays. Length not equal to size. I was thinking like Python. If you type like length of a string, you'll get the string. Byte size? No. Not the size in bytes. Boeing 787, be done with it. Smart. Good strategy, Runish. Good strategy. This is like what I would imagine you would say, like in Python, you know, you'd get like length of Python thing, you know? The length of the Python thing. This is like roughly this idea. You know what I'm saying? Because it's sort of like the comparison that we're going to make. Maybe this should be like -1 or error. I don't even know what it should return, but it's like, it's okay. This is sort of like hand wavy. I'm just trying to get them to think about the fact that they sort of like, oh, we're going to like case over these and we have to figure out the cases and then we'll return something different and this kind of idea. Emulating Python, shake my head. Oh yeah, just the language that lots of people use to learn, and it's really easy, and they also can learn a lot of ideas from it, and then using those same ideas to explain other concepts. That would be so stupid. That would just be so dumb. Imagine that. Or one, if null is possible object, then it's a single unit of a primitive object. It's not really. Yeah, just why not make it more like Haskell? So like this is kind of, so I don't know. So I have to think about this. These ones are sort of some other options of stuff we could maybe try. Fun ideas to try in the course of making, you know, to get them to start thinking about how the objects work before we worry about ref count things. Like that's sort of what I'm thinking for this. Because then like part 2 is we'll add ref count to here. And then we'll start doing all of these. It's probably something along those lines. Static type can be substituted with LSB sometimes. Sure. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is a good theme. Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking the object course should be, we make each of these. We won't get to freeing them yet. That will be sort of like, we don't know whether we should free recursive items. So we have to have some way of tracking them. So that's like a really good like transition into the first one, which will be ref counting. So it's like we're going to build this object system, very simple, very stupid object system. Then once we've built the object system, we can use that, the first pass for ref count, the second pass for mark and sweep, which is what I wanted to do. And so I think we'll probably go up to about, say, here. So this is like end of object chapter, right? And then this would be start of ref count chapter, like this. You should make an array and alias those objects that it's your treatment of the matters union. I'm not, can you, I don't know, alias those objects that array. What do you mean? With dynamic typing, get paranoid when sometimes trying to figure out what to type. Yeah. I'm bored of Tokyo Night Dark. Okay. So I'm thinking this is where we would kind of end it, is you would get all of these and then note this would not be in the object part. I used VS Code NeoVim theme to confuse people. Smart. Char manage 40, object, star, first, and manage. Oh, yeah. We may do, I just didn't know what you said, alias those objects, that array. You were missing like some word in between. So I wasn't sure what you were trying to say. Alias them to that array. Right, because we can put whatever we want inside. I'm going to cover that earlier. There's like a bunch of stuff we're going to cover earlier. We're not going to abuse that as part of the thing. We're going to talk about that when we get to unions and enums, right? Like we're not going to... What else would you alias them to? Well, you just didn't say alias to that array. You just said alias those objects, that array. I don't know if you're saying. Array of pointers, cache lines are crying. Yes. Okay. Runish, you can come back tomorrow, buddy. Okay. All right. So let's see. So basically, though, that's sort of like we're gonna talk about the aliasing stuff earlier. It's just like, don't be so annoying. I'm trying to get work done. Like, why are every comment you have is just like so annoying? This is why I don't stream working on the course. Oh, what's up, Mert? Yeah. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, you can just come back tomorrow. Like, check yourself. It's okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go over aliasing and stuff earlier. This won't be the first time we introduce unions, but we'll be showing that like unions is kind of like, it's not really like it makes a bunch of sense if you're used to C, but it's not what you would expect if you were doing this like from Python land, right? Where each of these would be like a separate like attribute, right? So we're going to cover that part earlier in the course, and then we won't like reiterate that idea through the objects part. Close enough to a full day and also, ooh, nice. But it takes too long to type. I just like clicking and then clicking 24. So I think it's been good, John. What about you? I think that's probably enough to give them sort of an idea. How much will the course cost? It'll be on boot. So like it's not separate. You have to get boot if you want to do it. I remember you also have to do alignment. Yep. We'll talk about alignment as well. The point of the course is not to be like a C expert about memory. It's to give people some... I do, yeah. You can use my promo code TEACH, 25% off. Right, you can get the content for free though. Just watch all the streams, you have, of course, free. In fact, believe it or not, after the course is done, you can also read it all for free. So it's like, okay, cool. You won't be able to do the exercises, you know what I mean? Like, that's part of the paid packages to get the interactivity and other things like that, but you can just read all the content for free. Anyways. Yeah, so the point of the course is not for people to be, like, C experts when they're done. The point is just to introduce them to concepts about memory. Because it's like, boot dev is about becoming a proficient backend engineer, sort of like a pathway of doing that, right? And then I don't think they're probably going to write C. Like, it's not that likely. But they will be writing something that uses memory. Believe it or not, chat. Even if JavaScripters like to pretend that doesn't exist, like, it does exist. So it's good to sort of understand what's going on and why, you know, maybe creating a bunch of objects is bad, or like how, you know, these kind of stuff. That's a cool pricing model. I think so too. I think Boot's really cool. I'm a big fan of Lane as well. Don't tell him I said that though. Char by char and C, exactly. You want to do some run-end work then? Yeah. I'll tell. Don't do it, Kai. Okay, so I'm pretty satisfied with where we're at. I guess even more so when you're on the show. True. Writing their own Nginx and C as we speak. Nice. Of course, looks very exciting. I think it'll be... I think, like, the point of it is not... Like I said, it's not that you're going to know everything about C. Well, I mean, that's kind of impossible anyways. Right? But the point will be more about sort of starting to grok the concepts of memory. Big fan of Lane. I should know better. I should know better. It's doctored, AI generated. It's an AI generated video. I'll get my first paycheck. I'll subscribe to Boot Dev. Nice. Even better, try and get your work to pay for it. It's the big brain strat. If you have a, continuing education budget. Freaking AI, man. It's all AI generated. Okay. The more you know, the more you know nothing. That's for sure, dude. That's for sure. No way, I can make videos so detailed now. Yeah, it's true. And even can put them on fake URLs of clips.twitch.tv, which is wild. All right, so that's... Is there anything else I'm feeling like, oh, they would need to be able to do this before we can start the ref count strategy? No, I think that that's probably good. And so then basically we would not be doing the ref count stuff here, but we will do some of these. We're going to be able to do some assertions about this. Say, hey, like, you can't copy this. That part's good. I was kind of wondering if the unit doesn't have any concept of like a message, does it? Like assert int. That part's the only kind of like bummer. Is that I wish it also had a spot for like an optional message, which I guess we could just add. See, HBS, I'm scared with how Warren uses the AI. True, John, true. Because I would like to give some additional like context for people as they're writing this, because they may not understand why it didn't work for them. So I'm kind of considering whether we should just do something where M unit op this assertion failed this A op B M unit temp A op stringify that. We can just try this really quick and see if this is worthwhile to do. Isn't there some way? Man, I have not written a crazy macro in a while. Optional argument to C macro. I don't remember. Can you do like the var args thing? But I don't really remember. Yeah, it's like with variadic args. Yep. Define a variadic macro. Yeah, that part's fine. Used to handle the case where this use a default. We need to use more complex British tricks. Use inline functions. Like the font. It's it's Berkeley Mono. What if I just want one optional argument at the end of the macro that is a string that I can use as a message if passed? There's ways that are insanely fast. Did you just about burn something, Johnny, or what? Oh, that's funny. I didn't think of that. That's a good idea. Dude, that's pretty wild though. So what would you even, let's see, assert type full, assertion failed, expert is not false. M unit assert. Program doesn't have oops. Soup cooked over but turned off for anesthesia. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, because we could just do, let's just try a really simple one. Let's just try and do something where we say, okay, we'll just yoink this. Full message, okay? And then we go here and we can say, and let's go to assert. We'll go back to int and we'll just say that this one has to be message. And then this is assert type full message, which would be nothing, nothing here, and then message like this. Now this will no longer compile, I'm pretty sure, because it's gonna say you didn't pass enough stuff here. So if we go back to here, go assert int. Now I should be able to say should be string type, right? User of undeclared assert int. Oh shoot. Right, I have to go back to here because I did this. That's right. Ah, that's okay. That's fine, whatever. Okay, so then we can do all the other places that we had assert int. We have a few other ones, I believe. Okay, well let's go back to here and let's see if we can add the var args thing. Does it work to learn C or C++ maybe? Nope, completely useless. Completely useless. No, an expansion of this. Expected expression before ... Can I not do this? Oh, I gotta say like var args, right? Like this to expand it in here. Error. I guess I don't know. I've never done it exactly like that before. On expression before ... I do this. I don't even remember how to pass var args to other macro. Just learn Lua. Oh, do I have to do that? Size of here. Define the main macro. I don't think so, do I? Well, for right now, we could just go like this, right? Okay, nice. So this one, it just ignores it now. So now we're just ignoring it. That part's good. So what I want to do here is I can go like this now, right? We can do this trick here. While 0. There we go. Okay. All right, that makes sense. I don't. Yeah, I was like, you personally, Moon. You don't have to do it. You're the only one. Okay, so then in this case, what can we do here? We could say that this full type message could take a ... here var args, right? And now I should be able to pass this, I think. But it just won't do anything with it, right? Where this message can be yeah. Yo, bookworms, thank you. Okay, beautiful. Let's make one of these fail as well. We said this should be a float. It says, hey, object kind should be float. 2 is 1. Yeah. Great. So that's the one that we want to try and pass a new message to, right? We say like must be a string. But we're not going to get that message yet. That's totally fine. We go back to here, and then this is where we can do the trick, which this is wild. If this size of this is greater than 1, then we're going to pass this one. But is this only going to be one thing? Oh, I could pass it directly. Watching this stream from my Samsung Smart Fridge. Let's go! So yeah, so I guess we want to do the same trick. That's a pretty wild trick, man. Can I do this? Char star message is nothing. It's just nothing, right? I don't think it'll care. It may complain that that's... Oh, it doesn't complain. That's nice. Okay. And so then we'll do if, which that part is pretty wild. This part's pretty wild. I never even seen this. It's a pretty good one though. Oh, can I? What? No way. I can just go. Can I really just check size of var args greater than 0? Message equals. Does that work? You can't do this, right? How do I access the first item in the var args? I don't even remember. Ooh, I probably have to cast it first to this. Just straight up like this. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, but what do I want to do if I don't want to, if I want to... Oh, well, wait. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want it to be nothing. If we don't pass anything. Can I do that? Message equals this. Yeah, I don't think that size of this works. I think I have to do this trick here. Does it have to be greater than 1? Shouldn't this be... That doesn't seem right. Oops. Oh, interesting. I guess I don't really know. Tell me a bunch of stuff about... Count args helper. Interesting. Using can help avoid when it's empty. I didn't think so, yeah. I didn't think that was going to be legal then. Because we're already checking that it's something. I think that's probably okay. I mean, use that work lane, whatever we're streaming on the current day. This is my job these days, chat. Okay, well that's pretty cool. We can do we can do this. So then we can just change this to be here. Right? And we can yoink we can take these two here. And then we could put this here. And we can do this here. Oof, what do you mean oof? How would that be an oof? I quit my job to do this. So okay, we'll go back and see if the rest of these. Just for your course. Well, this is based on mu unit, which is already an existing C like testing library. I'm exploring if we can do anything to make this like nicer, basically. And then this should just be M unit assert type. All right, and then I don't need these two here. Does this still work? M units. Did I mess something up here? M unit assert int a op b eargs dot message here message. Did I miss backslash somewhere? Wouldn't it be better just use string literals? You're passing a single string, but sometimes I wasn't planning on writing it every single time, so that was kind of the problem. Assert type full. Oh, whoops! This needs to be. There we go. Nice. So this way it's optional, basically. This is just like classic C. You're like, oh, how can you do this? Well, you see, if you cast this as this type and you check if the size greater than 1, then you could probably do this. You just do all of this and there's, okay, great. Yeah. So we just do all, you're like, okay. Okay, awesome. Awesome. That's what I wanted to do for sure. But so then that lets us do, if only had an optional type. There's a lot of things that would be nice if C had. That's why the point of the course is not to become an excellent C aficionado, but to learn things about memory. But I just don't know if I want to write that much crazy stuff. I don't know. I have to think about it if I think that this is worth it to do, to change this much or whatever. But I do like being able to put a like some reason for what I was expecting, because there's going to be sometimes where it's not obvious, right? So here it would be pointers must not be equal. You need to copy the string, right? And then it's going to say, you like this kind of thing, right? This is recorded live. So what day? What do you mean will it be recorded live? I think I need to set this to be longer than 80. But to pass an argument to vary matter, calling DLs if I do not pass an even empty string. It's happy with me right now. I have some with assert int that do something and some that don't. I think it's fine. Any reason C was chosen over C++ to write part of NVIM? You need to ask Bram, because NeoVim's a fork of Vim. Right, I want to describe the reason, and then they get the error message there, right? With pedantic and WR. Oh, I don't know. I mean, also I think C. I like writing C. So anyways, so that's sort of like it's a little bit fine. I have to think about it. We could make it so it has to be there. Yeah, that was probably not the right choice of words. Yes. I don't know that you needed to bring that up. I'm just saying but yeah. So maybe we go through and we just add that all of them have to have a message. If we say that they have to have a message, it is a lot easier to understand what's going on. I'm kind of surprised that no one like requested that they could do a message. Or like a reason. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, I mean, I can just do it. I can just take an hour and I just go message, right? And then we go to here and we just say message like this. We go here, we go here, we go here. And then all of these over right now, I know, we'll just go, all of them should have message. Down here, go to here, do. Yeah, we can delete this one and we can just do message like this. I think all of these will probably just be fine. Insert size. I'm not going to use a bunch of these, so I'm not going to, I probably just won't even bother adding a bunch of them. We'll just wait. We'll just wait until we say it. You know what I mean? Where is assert pointer? Did we do that one already? Nice. What? 6 arrays? Yeah. And then all of these basically just need to also take and just do the same thing basically. Some of these won't work because they won't match, but that's fine. It'll say some, right? Oh, so now I have a bunch of them that I need to fix, or they need to have. It's a little, it's kind of like, do I really want to say that every single time? Must pass correct value. I guess I do, right? I guess like I need to say must be a float. I need to tell them. Like I need to tell them what's failing. So it's like, it's okay. Whoops. Correct value. I wasn't paying enough attention. Right, so it's like maybe like pointer not null. Oh, do I have a ... message? Thanks. Good call. Thank you. Oh, this is the problem here. Should allocate a new object, right? Like this is basically what we need for each of them, right? And it would say should copy string correctly. Something like this. Should reference X. Yep. Should reference Y. Should reference Z. We'll just take some of these and just chill for a sec too. See how close we are now, because we need to go to assert int undeclared first use in this function. Exercise C. Must pass valid object. Must pass valid array. Must pass valid value. Array must be an array. Index must be in bounds. Whoops. Yeah, so that seems pretty good. Nice, because then I can just delete some of these comments, which I really don't want, right? Because we can just basically go like this. Oops. Object must not already be freed. Oh, whoops. Object must have no active references. A must be an integer. B must be an integer. Nice. Awesome. We want to go back to here and then go to this and go like this. Okay, great. Index must be in bounds is a bit generic for a course. What do you mean? They'll know they'll know by now. Like they've already done like Python. They know about whether it's inside of the length or not or things like that. PHP pretty much every day. I usually get a lot of claps from chat. They just clap over and over and over. You know? All right, so that's close enough for now, at least. We go back to here. Then we say, where's the one that's failing? 29. Beautiful. And then we say, string. Now we're talking. Or beginner stuff. They already know how to like do... They've already done like a bunch of Python and some other things like that. But they've never, up till now, done anything that's not like... you know, object-oriented, garbage-collected kind of stuff. I mean, they've done like some functional things, but not like... So there's a bunch of concepts that are very foreign, like in C. But it's not that they have no concept of how to code. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like the point of where this is slotting in boot dev. Is like, hey, we should at least expose you to this world, so you have some concept of what's going on. On TP restaurant, that's how they add messages to vanilla assert. And yet another thing, maybe that's why MU doesn't do it. It's still weird. Ugh, that seems terrible. Yeah, I think they should have something like this. This seems much better. You know what I'm saying? This is much better for me. Okay, I'm on boot dev. It's on my like eventual to-do list. Yeah. This is before Go, yes. It's before Go, but they've done a decent amount of Python. This is at least, if it's C, if you don't vomit a bit, you're not doing it. True. soon. No, far away. But it's on my to-do list of eventually. Okay, so I really like where we're at for this here. The dragon's not my to-do list. Exactly. Of course, on how to make our own lives miserable with Ellie, Sheer, and Phoenix. Now we're talking. Amber. Hey. What you doing, pup? You need to go potty? Alright, I'll be right back, chat. Sorry. Secure boot. That's funny. I think if there are people like Frogwood, people like FE, and Nightshade. Yep. That seems about right. All right. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty happy. I don't hang out, but exchange with dogs people. She's a good girl. She just seemed like she wanted to go outside. So then I was checking, and sure enough, yeah. She's a smart girl. Okay, so let's go back to our exercise H, because this is, I think, is there anything else that we should do here where that would be good for them to see for an integer? Like, we haven't gotten over to how they need to free them. We'll sort of introduce that at the end. Basically, so like you get to the end of the objects chapter, and then I say, okay, but how do we not memory leak these? Right now, they never get freed. Right? That's basically like where we get to at the end. Right? And so that's when then we introduce this concept of like, okay, we're going to do ref counting. And before, at the beginning of ref count, we'll do something more or less along the lines of like, okay, freeing integer is easy. So is float. String is a bit harder, but not difficult. But now what about vec3? Right? How to know if we need to free the objects inside of the vector. Right, and so that's sort of how that's how we'll get into this chapter. I don't know if I really need to introduce any other object besides these. I think this sort of like, we get two really simple ones at the start. We get a string, then we have references, and then we have sort of unlimited, which I think that's sort of like, I mean, functional programming, Zakaria. So yeah, so I think that done pretty much what we are going to want to do. We probably just call these, maybe we just change these to be, probably just change this to GC object inc, or object inc or something like this, or maybe object reference. I don't know, what would you call it? I mean, inc is probably good. I don't really want to say reference and dereference because like that's confusing in C. I don't know what you would call it. Like in Lua, you do like Lua ref and Lua unref, I guess. But like, yeah, we just say probably ref inc, something like this, right? And then like object ref deck, something like this. And then probably object ref free as well. Maybe we'll change those to be that, right? Object ref free, something like this. Or maybe even just object free. you know. And then we don't need this one because this is what's going to be, that's going to be elsewhere. Okay. Yeah, that seems good. So then all of the memory management section is going to be this one. Then we'll do the mark and sweep one afterwards. I think that that works out really nice. I think that works out really nice. Which is good, because that's what I've been working on thinking of. But I hadn't tested out. I was sort of thinking, I'm not sure exactly how I want the exercises to play. This is like a nice, way of getting there. Any other sort of fun things we could do? Oh, what would be kind of fun would maybe a fun, something like kind of fun to try would be like object T. We could go like object repeat string. And we have some like object T stir, and then we have some object T, int, something like this, right? Where you would have this where you'd say like, you have to pass two objects. What's a Python string repeat? No. Oh my goodness. You just multiply it, right? Oh, that one's kind of, we can't. It has a string repeat function though, right? In the standard lib. Does it not have like repeat? Is it just called rep or something? Is because there's got to be something without doing star, right? Standard library function for Python to repeat a string. What about without using star? Really? That multi. No. Surely you must be an idiot. There has to be a function. Iter tools versus repeat string. Okay, well, it's pretty confident. I didn't realize there's really no. Iter tools repeat. Well, that's stupid. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. I can't believe that. Well, I really wanted to pick one. I was going to try and say it like however you would do it in Python, but this doesn't have a thing, right? Oh, we could actually do this though. We could do this. What if we did object, you know what I'm saying? And we did something like mul, right? Okay. So can we make it so you do the same thing Python does? Lol, right? And we have like 3 times 5 is 15, but 3 times 5. Yes, thank you, Cody. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. 3 times 5 is this. This would actually be a pretty good, example. Right, I mean, you have to call object mul, right? Or is it the other way around? Do you have to do it like, you have to do hello times 3. 3 times. Oh, we'll just check. 3 times 5. 5 times 3. Okay, so it works either way. Yeah, okay, so it works either way. Now make star a define to call this function. No, but that's not what they're going to do. Like, the point of it is you're writing kind of like a scripting language, right? That's like, it's implemented in C, right? It's not that we're actually having objects in C. It's that you would write something that's Python-like, right? Without having to do all the other parts, because we're just thinking about the memory management aspects of the language, right? So, like, will the course be free? You can view the course information for free. Yes. Like all other things on BootDev. If you want to do the exercises, you'll have to pay. So we could totally do this, though. This would be super reasonable to do. We can definitely do this, right? Or we can do 5 times 3 is 3, 2, 3, 3, like this. Would C Chads write it like Python? What? I don't know what you're saying. So then we can, this would be a really good one for them to implement. So then we could do object add, and we can say you can only add integers and integers or something like this. Why Python like and not Java or C Sharp? Like, because they've already done Python in the boot, like in the boot sort of like coursework, right? Lane? Or is this my internet? Hopefully it's not my internet after I make fun of Lane. Surely they're doing a deploy. Oh, this is because I'm not running that. That makes sense. But what is going on here? Lane? boot.dev/teach. My promo code. Works on my machine. Lane banned me? Lane? Hello? He banned me. Well, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, if I could load this, I don't know why I can't load this right now. Huh, weird. IP banned, I guess so. They've done Python and some other stuff already, so like that's why we'll compare it. Yeah, he tweeted that he banned you. That makes more sense. Couldn't handle the clip from before. True. You're supposed to frogs. Okay. Well, anyways, I think I probably have to go to make sure I'm not permabanned. No, I got to go get some other stuff done. We'll be back tomorrow, probably working on the course in the morning, and then maybe doing more of our SQL OCaml stuff in the afternoon. We'll see. But I gotta run. Wow. Hey, fancy meeting you here at the end of the video. Just go ahead, give it a smash. You know. Wow, the like button. You can make fun of me in the comments for that one. I don't even care because you made it to the end of this video. Thanks, everybody. See ya.